bodies are able to renew and revitalize so that they can not only survive, but thrive. Our bodies are in a constant state of renewal, making us younger than we think. There are approximately 75 trillion cells in the human body that are constantly being replaced with new cells. Your unique genetic blueprint is resilient and is capable of adapting to the many challenges that you will face. You are more than the sum of your parts. You are a miracle, designed by and for God, for purpose. Welcome to the miraculous and intriguing story of life. Welcome to Wonderful You.
Your musculoskeletal system, I really don't know what it does. I'm just gonna leave it at that because I really don't.
Skeletal system is my bones that give me shape, and the muscles are what attach to it that make me able to move those bones and do things and move.
My muscular skeletal system keeps me moving. I have no clue.
My musculoskeletal system has to do with my muscles and my bones, and I think how they work together and let me move.
The base structure utilized by my body to hold itself upright, have motor movements and functions, and is just the general movement system of my body and the lattice structure that everything else is built on.
My musculoskeletal system seems like a combination of a couple things, but I would assume it would be the muscles that surround my skeleton and what helps me move and keeps my body moving and going.
The musculoskeletal system is truly one of the most important and overlooked systems of the body. Why is it overlooked? I think it's because, particularly in my medical training, we focused on temperature, on blood pressure, on a variety of blood tests. But we don't always think enough of how is someone's posture? How strong is someone from a physical perspective? How is their core strength? But these are the variables that will usually determine whether an elderly individual is able to live by themselves. Those are the variables that are going to determine whether people can take care of themselves. So I think this is an extremely important system to think of, as important as the heart or the brain.
Did you know that you have fewer bones as an adult than you did when you were born? A newborn baby has 270 bones at birth. As we age, our bones fuse. The adult skeletal system consists of 206 bones. More than half of your bones are in your hands and feet. There are 27 bones in each hand and 26 in each foot. Each finger has 3 bones, but only 2 in each thumb. The skeletal system serves as a rigid structure to give the human body shape and form, and to protect vital organs and support movement. The bones make blood cells, store calcium, and assist in regulation of the endocrine system.
Over the last 20 years, I've seen all different types of musculoskeletal injuries in the clinic. And it's very overwhelming for a patient who's in pain to know where to begin. Where do you turn to find out what's causing your pain? There's a lot of imaging, big tests that exist that are scary for patients. A lot of times a doctor will order an MRI. If somebody has some shoulder pain or elbow pain, it's been the go-to standard for that. But it can be scary for a patient who's claustrophobic, and not everybody is a candidate for an MRI. The ultrasound gives us a quick, accurate look inside the soft tissue structures in the body and allows us to put these structures in motion so that we can uncover things that these other big imaging modalities will miss.
Proteins in our body are made up of amino acids. They're the building blocks of protein.
So there are about 20 amino acids that are components of the body proteins. And out of those, there are 9 of them that are called essential because they can't be made in the body. The non-essential amino acids can actually be produced in the body from the breakdown products of the essential amino acids and other amino acids, so that we really don't have to worry about eating the non-essential amino acids. On the other hand, the essential amino acids are actually the only nutrients that are absolutely necessary for survival in our diet. So we don't need carbohydrate, we don't need fat, but without the essential amino acids as part of our diet, we would die in a short period of time, so that they are truly essential.
Are you feeling the effects of aging and just don't feel like you have the strength or energy you used to have? Do you experience muscle cramps, fatigue, or weakness after physical activity? If so, you may be suffering from muscle atrophy. Muscle atrophy is a serious condition most older adults face as we age. Chronic loss of muscle can lead to a variety of severe health conditions and impair your ability to do things that are important to you. Having a balanced diet and getting regular exercise is the best thing you can do to prevent muscle loss. The next best thing you can do is making MyoHealth Essential Amino Acid Complex a part of your daily diet. MyoHealth contains a blend of all 9 essential amino acids, clinically proven to increase muscle strength and function. Backed by 24 human clinical studies, MyoHealth can help you experience greater energy, faster recovery, and increase your stamina. MyoHealth comes in a delicious lemon or berry flavor. Now you can live stronger at any age. Order today and take advantage of our new customer buy one get one free special. With your order, you will also receive this free book by Dr. Wolf, who is the world's leading authority on muscle metabolism and expert researcher of essential amino acids. We'll also throw in this free shaker bottle so you can enjoy your MyoHealth on the go. Don't let muscle loss rob you of your quality of life. Order now and put the power of MyoHealth to work for you.
Some problems that people have with their musculoskeletal system: soreness, pulling muscles,
arthritis, they fracture easily, they ache all the time, and I don't want to fracture a hip or something if I step off a curb or even if I fall.
Maybe cramps or like broken bones. That's all I can think of.
Maybe just like that their bone structure is weak. Their muscles getting sore easily. Maybe from like exercising too hard.
There's now a variety of studies of tools we can use. There are simple physical activities and exercises that we're all taught to do but don't always do. Now, particularly for elderly individuals, I like people to find some activity they can do even if they're not ready to run a marathon. Some of my favorites: there's an exercise known as Tai Chi, which is a gentle form of Chinese movement which can be done by anyone of any age. Tai Chi has now been proven to be as strong in helping people with knee arthritis as physical therapy, study out of Harvard University. Another very gentle but important service you can do for your muscles is an activity such as yoga, which is an ancient Indian system, now proven to help with areas such as back pain. But what I think is really fascinating is us thinking about the muscular system not just with the sense of treating it when there's pain, but going after it with the word I like called active prevention. Who does this? You might be surprised. Many professional sports teams actually do, for example, yoga to prevent injury and keep their athletes in optimal condition.
The skeleton has joints that are connected by tendons, ligaments, and cartilage that allow for movement, bending, and flexibility. The spine is one of the most sophisticated parts of the skeleton. It consists of 26 vertebrae. The vertebrae consist of 5 sections. The cervical spine has 7 vertebrae and is located in the neck. The thoracic spine has 12 vertebrae and is located in the area of the chest. The lumbar spine has 5 vertebrae and is located in the lower back. The sacrum consists of just 1 vertebra and is located in the pelvis. It starts with 5 at birth and is later fused into 1 after adolescence. The coccygeal vertebrae vary. At birth, there are 4 vertebrae, but will form into 1 single vertebra with some people, while others may maintain 2, 3, or all 4, which are also located in the pelvis.
Pain is overwhelming for patients, and when you don't know what's causing it, it's even worse. And sometimes it's knowing what it isn't that can put a patient's mind at ease. And in a matter of minutes, with an ultrasound, we can determine what it is and what it isn't. And this is the same type of ultrasound that we use in all branches of medicine. It's safe. There's no contraindications to its use at all. If you have a pacemaker or a cochlear implant, claustrophobia, none of that interferes because this technology is 100% safe.
Are you feeling the effects of aging and just don't feel like you have the strength or energy you used to have? Do you experience muscle cramps, fatigue, or weakness after physical activity? If so, you may be suffering from muscle atrophy. Muscle atrophy is a serious condition most older adults face as we age. Chronic loss of muscle can lead to a variety of severe health conditions and impair your ability to do things that are important to you. Having a balanced diet and getting regular exercise is the best thing you can do to prevent muscle loss. The next best thing you can do is making MyoHealth Essential Amino Acid Complex a part of your daily diet. MyoHealth contains a blend of all 9 essential amino acids, clinically proven to increase muscle strength and function. Backed by 24 human clinical studies, MyoHealth can help you experience greater energy, faster recovery, and increase your stamina. MyoHealth comes in a delicious lemon or berry flavor. Now you can live stronger at any age. Order today and take advantage of our new customer buy one get one free special. With your order, you will also receive this free book by Dr. Wolf, who is the world's leading authority on muscle metabolism and expert researcher of essential amino acids. We'll also throw in this free shaker bottle so you can enjoy your MyoHealth on the go. Don't let muscle loss rob you of your quality of life. Order now and put the power of MyoHealth to work for you.
To improve your musculoskeletal system, you can drink milk,
exercise, work out with weights, and just keep moving.
Weight training to develop my muscle, to keep my muscle tone, and so I'm going to live a lot longer and be able to function with my grandkids and my family.
I think magnesium is good for the muscles, and I think maybe just getting massages and jacuzzis, and stuff like that.
I mean, I'm sure there's vitamins that you can take to strengthen your muscles.
There are 3 types of muscle in the body, including skeletal, cardiac, and smooth. Skeletal muscles are muscles such as your biceps in your arms and your hamstrings in your legs. Cardiac muscles are known as myocardium. Myo meaning muscle and cardium meaning tissues or organs of the heart. The smooth muscles of the body are found in the hollow organs of the body, such as the blood vessels and intestines. There are more than 650 individually named muscles in the body. The purpose of the muscles is to help the body parts move. The strongest muscle in the body, based on its overall size and weight, is the masseter muscle. It is the main muscle of the jaw and can produce as much as 200 pounds of force on the molar teeth. The largest muscle of the body is the gluteus maximus, which supports the core muscles of the trunk in an erect posture.
In addition to the essential amino acids, other nutrients are needed to build healthy muscle and bone. One of those is vitamin D. Another is calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K. When taking calcium and magnesium, take it as a 2 parts calcium and 1 part magnesium. Calcium is binding, while magnesium is more of a relaxant, and that'll help you build better lean muscle and bone. Taking vitamin K2 with calcium and magnesium has been shown to reduce blood clotting and increase calcium intake. Good sources of vitamin K2 are found in dark, leafy greens. It's also important that we maintain a healthy weight and waist circumference. For females, you would want your waist circumference to be 35 inches or less. For males, less than 40 inches. By reducing your overall weight, you'll also be prolonging the usefulness of all of your joints and all of your muscles, and you're not going to be having a lot of the issues by carrying the extra weight. You know, posture is very, very important. You know, having a straight posture. This will help strengthen core muscles. But when you're seated, sit up straight. You know, if you're in front of a screen, a TV, a computer, you know, make sure it's straight ahead of where you would naturally look in an upright position. Avoid leaning forward when you're seated. Sometimes we're not aware, but we're kind of leaning forward too far. And as we lean forward, we're putting a lot more stress on our musculoskeletal system. And lastly, as it relates to posture, don't forget to get up and move. I mean, literally, sometimes we sit for hours and hours and we haven't even realized that we've done so. It's important that we get up and we move. This will help build lean muscles, strengthen your bones, and you know, as you move, you'll also feel a lot better. The next thing I'd like to talk to you about is lifting. You know, when you try to lift something, keep it close to your body. Don't pivot side to side or twist when you're moving something. Hold the object in front of you in a position between your armpits and your knees. Keep the object directly in front of you. Don't twist, don't turn, but rather turn your feet and use your legs to actually move it in a new direction. And always, if you're picking something up, lift with your legs and always ask for help. So many of us want to get things done that we don't really think that we should ask for help, but I tell you, it's important to recognize when you do need it. The last thing I want to talk to you about is enjoying activity. You know, exercise reduces pain, it improves mood, it slows or reverses many illnesses. Increase your mobility. And as you do, your bone strength, your muscle strength, your balance, your flexibility, and your range of motion will begin to slowly improve. You know, there's a saying that if you don't use it, you'll lose it. But most importantly, when you're seeking those activities to keep your muscles and bones healthy and strong, find activities you enjoy. Walk the dog, take a hike, exercise with others by playing a sport or some other activity.
It really has to be an absolute routine that you don't think about. I take my I do every day, I get up, I do a workout, I take my amino acids, then I eat breakfast. And that may not be the most efficient way to deal with it, but it is very convenient for me, and that's my schedule, so that's what I do, and I never miss it. And as soon as you start thinking, I thought, well, will I do a workout today, or maybe I'll take some amino acids this afternoon, it immediately spirals out of a regimen. And so the tip is the exercise every day at the same time, just that it's a routine, that's what you do, and the same thing with the amino acids. You take them at the same time every day. And you know, the book gives quite a bit of guidance on the optimal times, but we've also found that regardless of when you take them, that it's really going to be beneficial, so that work it out to whatever is the most convenient and then stick with it. Don't ever deviate. Just, this is what I do. And I think that I heard an interview with a golfer. They were asking, he was trying to explain his pre-shot routine. And he said, well, I take 2 practice swings because, well, that's just what I do. And that's the way this has to be. That's what you do, is you do your exercise, you take your aminos, and you don't even think about it.
So let's change topics for a second. Here's a trivia question. Who are the healthiest countries on the planet. This is an interesting survey that a number of organizations, such as the World Health Organization, do from time to time. And every time they do it, the answers change. But I've noticed there's several common trends. One year, the country that finished first was France. And actually, a number of European countries finished in the top 10. The United States, even though sometimes it spends more than any other country on the planet, usually doesn't get past 30. So what's going on? Let's compare France and the United States. At first glance, it may appear that the health of France is worse. If you've ever been to France, you might notice the first thing is you walk into a cafe and perhaps there's a smell of smoke. The rate of smoking is actually higher in France than the United States. And given that smoking has been known to contribute to every major illness in our society, certainly that can't be the reason for why the health of France is so much higher. So something else must be going on. What if the answer lies in the musculoskeletal system? I looked at another set of studies that looked at how active people are and asked the question, who are the most active countries? And they did this by something many of us now do with our cell phones, which is measure how many steps we take in a day. How many steps does an average American take in a day? The answer is about 5,000. How about in Japan? Japan is a country which has often finished in the top 10 of the healthiest countries on the planet. In Japan, they take an average of 7,000 steps a day. So you can see that little difference could already be creating some of the difference in the overall health of the population. Now, let's look at some of those winners of the healthiest countries. France, Italy has also done very well. On average, in those countries, the number of average steps walked per day is above 9,000, often approaching 10,000. In my opinion, what's happening is as individuals exercise their musculoskeletal system, they are receiving so many other benefits that it is even overriding the negative effects of the smoking which is occurring in France. So it's true that the positives we can do for our body can outweigh the negatives, provided we do a sufficient amount. And this, Mark, really gives us the importance of using the musculoskeletal system of the body for active prevention, not just treating it when it's sick.
I use the 9 plant-based essential amino acids in MyoHealth to support all the cells in my body, including the building of my muscles and my bones.
Isaiah 40:31 says, "Those who trust in the Lord will find new strength. They will soar high on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint."
I'm here in the rich and diverse region of the world known as the Sonoran Desert. It's located from just north of Phoenix, Arizona to several hundred miles into Mexico. The plant life in the Sonoran Desert is well known for its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory benefits. The majestic saguaro cactus, it grows in this region and lives to 400 to 500 years old. In the springtime, the desert is one of the most beautiful places in the world, when the gentle spring rains and warm sun cause the desert to burst forth with brilliant colored flowers and new growth. I'm reminded of what Paul wrote in the book of Romans. Since the creation of the world, God's invisible attributes are clearly seen. But in all of the splendor and beauty of the Sonoran Desert in the springtime, I believe the human being, yes, you, are the most spectacular of God's creation. As David in the book of Psalms declares, "I praise you, God, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful." It is why the name of this program is wonderful you. You were designed and created to live with wellness, to fulfill your potential, using your God-given gifts, talents, and purpose for this life. Today, we've learned from our health professionals how our systems and our organs, when supported with the right balance of nutrients and nurturing, in their design, working together to make and to keep you well. You may not hear this frequently, but I'm declaring His word for you. Yes, you are created to be wonderful. You are the work of God. Your Creator designed you to live with wellness and purpose.
Are you feeling the effects of aging and just don't feel like you have the strength or energy you used to have? Do you experience muscle cramps, fatigue, or weakness after physical activity? If so, you may be suffering from muscle atrophy. Muscle atrophy is a serious condition most older adults face as we age. Chronic loss of muscle can lead to a variety of severe health conditions and impair your ability to do things that are important to you. Having a balanced diet and getting regular exercise is the best thing you can do to prevent muscle loss. The next best thing you can do is making MyoHealth Essential Amino Acid Complex a part of your daily diet. MyoHealth contains a blend of all 9 essential amino acids, clinically proven to increase muscle strength and function. Backed by 24 human clinical studies, MyoHealth can help you experience greater energy, faster recovery, and increase your stamina. MyoHealth comes in a delicious lemon or berry flavor. Now you can live stronger at any age. Order today and take advantage of our new customer buy one get one free special. With your order, you will also receive this free book by Dr. Wolf, who is the world's leading authority on muscle metabolism and expert researcher of essential amino acids. We'll also throw in this free shaker bottle so you can enjoy your MyoHealth on the go. Don't let muscle loss rob you of your quality of life. Order now and put the power of MyoHealth to work for you.